All right, welcome back. You may have noticed that we're not doing a lot of whole group share out after these small group activities. And that's kind of a thing about digital learning, that you want to do that intentionally when you need to, but it's also very easy for your participants to check out if there's too much of the, we have 30 people and let's see if one by one we can all share something. So we're choosing to do that more in your small breakout groups and not do it as a large one. Occasionally, you know, we've done some shares and things, but there's a balance between breakout work and whole group work. And that's something that you'll have to see what works with your kids and the format that your district has put you into. All right, so moving on. In lesson 2 of health and fitness topic 1, students get their first opportunity to see what's going on in this graph. This is a structure that is from the New York Times. They do a weekly graph. And so if you dive into their archives, they have graphs about all different kinds of things. This one looked like it was particularly relevant to our topic. So I'm going to ask you to take just a moment or two to think about what's going on in this graph. What do you notice? What do you wonder? And then what's the big idea? Maybe come up with a title for it. All right, and then you could put a comment of what you, how about something that you noticed in the chat, or if you'd like to share it out loud, raise your hand. Either way works. Okay, so a question that came up, so a wondering is where are they getting their information from? Being the New York Times, they have all kinds of resources and things. And so that's one of the really cool things about these graphs is they get their data from all over the place. And if you look, this is just a snip of a piece of it, that the actual data source is always documented. Yet we take a piece of this because we didn't want to give them a title and all the other information to start with. Okay, so I see noticing that servings are getting slightly larger while the calorie content seems to be increasing more. Okay, so you can have a great conversation about the proportionality there as to what's the ratio of portion and calorie count. We're eating larger portions of entrees and desserts. Yeah, it sure seems to be that way when we go places. We are eating more calories than ever. Yeah, no matter what we do. And so it just, that from what I'm seeing here, you know, we see that there are some changes and it seems to be a trend. Okay, so what does this make you wonder? So Jamie wonders why there's initially a gap of 5 years and all of a sudden there's a gap of, is it 25 years? And so maybe we wonder, what does the data look like in between? Is this been a consistent thing? Are they based on the same foods over time? What is it now, right? Everything's different now, isn't it? Is it from eating at home or eating other places? Outside or at restaurants and things, okay? How the increase of calories affects our health. So there you could also do some more research and tie that into something else. So yeah, great wonderings. Is it because people are getting taller? Or maybe people are getting taller because of this? I'll flip that question on you. Okay, and so how about some titles? So a catchy headline that captures the graph's main idea. So this invites students to do some synthesis around their thinking.